Hello, my name is Susan, and I'm a 62-year-old woman that retired, and I sold my house, and I'm traveling the world on my bicycle. I hope you will join me for my adventure. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm leaving my apartment here in Nick 6 and thought I would ride you through town on my way out of town. Had a really nice stay. The guy that rented me the place was awesome. He gave me a lot of feedback on my route that I had planned between here and the Kosovo border. And so I changed a few things up on my plan. Let's see. Yeah, so it ended up he had ridden a lot of the roads on his motorcycle, his dirt bike. So he could tell me what they were going to be like and which ones would have the best views, which ones would be safer. All right, here we go. The city square is up here, so we'll do a loop around that. I'm not sure who this guy is. A lot of the monuments, the names are written in Cyrillic, so I'll have to translate that name. Let's see. Nice fountain. And I'm not sure who this guy is either. There's a name there. I will stop and get a picture. He looks very happy. I think it's a World War II monument because he passed away in 1942. All right. My Garmin is not happy with me going in circles. So I'm going to stop recording for a bit and I'll check in later. I found myself. I was actually on the route. Garmin was just rerouting me. It is a chilly morning. I think the high today is 50 degrees Fahrenheit here. I'm going up into the mountains, and so I'm expecting it'll be cold. So I've put my puffy jacket in my backpack thing so that I'll have access to it. And yeah, probably a couple of days of cold and maybe 3 days of cold. And then I'll be into Kosovo, which apparently does not have mountains. My host told me that it'll be flat, that it'll be easy. But between here and there's a lot of mountain climbs. So we'll see. But apparently incredibly beautiful. Whoa, look at that mural. Wow, nice. Okay, so another thing I found out that I had been concerned about was the tourist tax. There's a thing in Montenegro where if you're not staying in hotels or official places, you have to pay a tourist tax. If you're staying in places that you pay for, the tourist tax is included in your stay, and it's like $1 a night or something like that. And if you don't stay in a hotel, you're supposed to go and pay at a local office, government office. But yeah, I think I'll get on the sidewalk like that guy was. It's a little bit busy. I'm out in morning traffic. Anyway, so I was concerned about wild camping because I wouldn't be paying the tourist tax. But my host told me that as long as I'm out of the country within 7 days, that doesn't apply. So I paid for where I stayed last night, obviously, so I paid the dollar or the euro for that. But should be able to wild camp, and he told me it was perfectly fine to wild camp. So yeah, that'll freeze me up. If I end up in no man's land tonight, I will wild camp. But the places that I'm staying are so inexpensive, and the food is so inexpensive that if it's close to a place where I can sleep in a bed, I may do that. I had heard that Montenegro is expensive, but I think that's when you're close to the coast. If you're inland, it is really not expensive. Last night, I went to a restaurant, had a beer, had a plate of goulash and some really nice homemade bread, and it was, I think, €7. So yeah, you can't beat that. It was my host told me it was a local place. Interestingly enough, it was kind of like a bar, cafe, and on the TV, the Minnesota Vikings were playing, I think the Chiefs, or they're probably not called that anymore. Anyway, another football team from the U.S. So it was American football. So just kind of funny to be all the way across the world and have American football on the TV. And people were following it. Normally, it's soccer or European football. But yeah, so I've really enjoyed Nixis. So if you ever get a chance, if you're ever in the area, it's very nice. I'll put the name of my apartment hosts down below. I found them on booking.com. They may be in some other thing. So yeah. All right. I'm going to let you go because I'm just rambling. And I will check in later, as always. It's crazy windy and cold. My gloves on. But it's beautiful. Whew. It's going to be an interesting ride down.
Hello. How are you?
It's been windy out here.
A little bit, but not snowy. It's our luck.
Are you with the group?
Yeah. Going to Savjak? Savjak?
Yes. Eventually Istanbul. Hello.
Hello, hello. Nice meeting.
Excuse me? All right, I'm riding around these guys from Poland. They're very nice. It's a group of seven guys. We just stopped for photos together, and they're going to the same town that I'm going to, but I'll probably keep going, hopefully. Okay, so it was an interesting day. It was cold and rainy and windy. I think I got in 38 maybe miles. But I ran into these guys from Poland, 7 Polish guys. And we rode the afternoon together, had dinner, and now we have rented a little house together. It's a very small house. I'm not sure where everybody's going to sleep, but they have given me a room to myself
with a key. So, and the owner of the house left us a bottle of raki. So there's that. And then a bathroom around the corner. But we've had the best time. Yeah, tomorrow they go in opposite direction than I do. So we'll have breakfast and then go on our different rides. But it's been fabulous being able to spend time with them today and have people to ride with. It's very nice. Good morning, or afternoon. I had a blast with the guys from Poland, and we laughed and stayed up way too late and maybe drank a little too much, but it was so much fun. And now they just caught a shuttle and they're going for warmer climates because it's like 4 degrees Celsius here and chance of rain. And my route had me going up in those mountains up there where you can see snow already. And so I just decided that was like a perfect formula for hypothermia and that I would take another day off. So came down the hill and I rented this little place right here. So there's the restaurant and office, and here's my little cabin. There's me, and it's got 2 bunks and little kitchen area, except for the kettle's missing. Bathroom with a shower, all in one. So everything I need. I'll probably spend most of the rest of the day down in the restaurant because they have a fire and it's really nice in there and it's cold. But yeah, so tomorrow is supposed to be sunshine and, like, I don't know, 8 degrees warmer Celsius. So I think it was a good choice to not ride today. So yeah, that's where I am, and tomorrow I will check in and tell you how the ride's going. If you're enjoying my videos, please click like and also subscribe so that you do not miss out on any future content. Thank you.